Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween! Alright guys, like always, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the point. Alright guys, I say alright guys a lot. Maybe I should think of other things to say. Whatever. Any Hugenheimer. Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween stars these people. And it also has a guest appearance from Jack and Black, yeah. That's my Jack Black impression. Jack and Black, yeah.
Oh, holy shit. You make me want to pee myself. That was terrible.
Yeah, Jack Black comes out in the movie. Sorry, that was kind of a spoiler, but whatever. I mean, come on. He was gonna come out in the movie. Come on.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Alright, I'm goofing around too much. Let me just get into the review. Alright guys, Goosebumps 2 is of course the sequel to Goosebumps 1, 2014. I want to say that's when it came out. Yeah, it's a sequel to 2014's Goosebumps, and I have to say, for all intents and purposes, it's a pretty good sequel. I mean, it's not as good as the first one, but it certainly isn't worse than the first one, and it also introduces a lot of new, fun ideas that make it, I mean, pretty fucking enjoyable. And not to mention that Slappy is kind of creepy in this movie. Oh yeah, Slappy is the main villain in this film again, which I didn't really have a problem with because he's the most recognizable Goosebumps character aside from, like, I guess, like the Haunted Mask. And he's really creepy in this movie. He's giving off a lot of like Chucky vibes. Like at one point that he's running around like the house, like carrying a screwdriver, and it looks like he's gonna stab somebody. But I think that might have been intentional, like they were kind of paying homage to the Child's Play films. Whatever the case is, it really worked. Slappy was more cynical, more scary, more threatening in this film. At one point, he actually hurts another human character, which he didn't do in the first film. So for that, this movie is really fun, and it actually works as like a horror film. You could tell that whomever directed this film and wrote it really had a horror mindset. When writing it, as opposed to the first one where it was more comedic and family friendly with like horror undertones. This movie is like a straight up family friendly horror movie. I mean, it's not gonna leave you with nightmares or anything, but there's some scary stuff in there, and there's also some pretty interesting, unique stuff in there as well. One thing that I didn't really like about the film was that it more or less was the same film as Goosebumps 1, aside from like little slight changes to the plot. But I mean, there's only so many ways that you can go with like the type of Goosebumps movie that they want to make, which is fine. Like I said, I had fun with it. I enjoyed what it was. It was a family-friendly horror film that was scary enough to like warrant a more mature audience. I could see like teenagers in high school enjoying this film, as well as like middle schoolers and younger enjoying this film. Like I said, the plot is very similar to the first film. Some kids find the R.L. Stine's manuscript and they open it up, and Slappy unleashes all the monsters and stuff, very much like the first film. But again, I didn't really have a problem with it because, you know, I liked seeing all my nostalgic Goosebumps characters on the big screen. So for that, I guess I'll give it a pass. The actors in this movie, they were pretty good. They were believable. I believed them as high school to middle school age children or kids, because they were that. They weren't 25-year-old kids trying to play like high schoolers, or they weren't like 18-year-olds trying to play 12-year-olds. They had like 12-year-old kids playing 12-year-old kids, and they had a senior age high school girl playing a senior age high school girl. So for that, I really enjoyed that, and I really liked all of the little Easter eggs the film had. Like at one point, R.L. Stines himself actually comes out in a small cameo, and another point they reference like other Goosebumps books and stuff. So that was pretty cool. I also like that R.L. Stines and the Goosebumps books are a part of this universe. Like, people know who R.L. Stines is, and people read the Goosebumps books in this universe, which is really cool. I like that. Also, surprisingly, this movie has a really good comedic cast. It has the chick from Reno 911, this chick right here, who also comes out in the Goldbergs. And it also has Kim Jong, who you might know from The Hangover. And it also has Chris Parnell, who's the voice of Jerry in Rick and Morty. And it also has Jack Black. So they have some pretty heavyweight, I mean, not heavyweight like as in fat, but like heavy hitter comedy people here. So that was really cool to see. And the movie actually it's funny at times. Like, it has some pretty good family-friendly humor. As you can tell, I like this film. This film was really fun. I had a good time watching it. I'm a fan of the Goosebumps stories and movies and TV show, as well as the films. I guess, guys, I'll end it right there. So the final score that I'm going to give this film is a 7 out of 10. It would have been an 8, but like I said, it borrows a lot from the first film plot-wise, which like I said, I'll let it pass, but I really didn't like it. I really wish they kind of would have went another direction with this film. Like, maybe introduce like some of the characters from like the actual Goosebumps books. Like, maybe have, since this is like set in a school, maybe have them like have a classmate named Carly Beth, and she gets a hold of the haunted mask, you know, or stuff like that. That would have been really amazing, and that would have catapulted this film into like an 8, maybe 9. But they didn't do that, so it's gonna stay at a 7 out of 10. That's right, 7 out of 10. Alright, guys, so have you seen Goosebumps? If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And also, leave a like and subscribe to my motherfucking channel, asshole. Alright, guys, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one.